Hello and welcome to Up to Speed. Today we have a major new announcement from Canon to talk about. They have just officially announced the C700, a new flagship video camera which sits very comfortably at the top of their lineup and seems poised to take aim directly at competing high-end cameras like the Arri Alexa, Sony f55, Red Weapon and Panasonic VariCam. Physically, it changes the Canon design which we all know from the rest of their cinema lineup, and it goes for a more traditional form factor. Very similar in fact to the Alexa and the Sony f55. It's a longer, shorter body with a huge selection of ports on the right hand side and the controls on the left. This screen and control placement really reminds me of the Alexa and the f55, but there's a reason they are all doing the same thing. A screen to show your settings with a row of buttons on the top and bottom for quick access is a really simple and efficient way of controlling your camera. This screen and controls are also mirrored on an optional control panel, which you can either use a long cable to control the camera remotely, or you can attach it to the right hand side of the camera for an assistant to access. That's really handy. There's an EF mount on the front, or you can buy it with a PL mount if you prefer. The mounts can be swapped at a Canon service centre, and you can even use B4 lenses as Canon have made an EF to B4 adapter as well. So what can the camera actually do? It has a brand new 4.5K sensor and actually comes in two versions, a regular CMOS sensor or a global shutter sensor. The global shutter will get rid of any possible rolling shutter, but it will mean that the camera is less sensitive. It will be interesting to see if there's a loss of dynamic range as well with that global shutter as well, because historically CMOS sensors have always had the edge there. We'll just have to wait for test footage to be released to see, but it's great that Canon are giving customers the choice here. There's lots of flexibility with this camera to get it exactly the way that you want it for your specific production. These sensors are completely new, so it will be fascinating to see if there's an image improvement over the already impressive C300 Mark II. Canon claim the same 15 stops of dynamic range, which implies they will be quite similar. Again, we'll just have to wait to see for test footage. The camera records onto two CFast 2 card slots on the right hand side of the camera, and you can choose between XF AVC at up to 4K 60 frames a second or ProRes at 30 frames a second 4K. It's great to see ProRes options internally here. That's one of Arri's biggest strengths with the Alexa, and so it's great to see Canon adopting it alongside their normal XF AVC codec. If you drop the quality down to 2K, you get some options to do higher frame rates as well. With the normal full sensor readout, you can go up to 120 frames a second, or you can use a 2x crop to get up to 240 frames a second. So there's plenty of slow motion options here. Color science could be one of the biggest strengths of the camera. Canon is well known for its fantastic color. It's one of the company's main strengths over its competition. The C700 records 10-bit 444 color internally in 4K, and if you drop down to 2K, you can go up to 12-bit 444, which we very, very welcome. So that's what the camera can do by itself. But that's not all, because Canon have partnered up with codecs to make a specific codecs recorder for the camera, which will allow you to record a 4.5K RAW signal at up to 100 frames a second with a full 12-bit color depth. This is huge for high-end users. Codecs is well used across the high-end production industry and has a fantastic reputation for powerful products. So this recorder should help the C700 work nicely as an A camera on high-end productions. Canon are also releasing some new accessories for the camera, a new EVF which looks fantastic, a shoulder kit with a VCT plate, a servo control grip, and of course the B4 mount and control panel which I've mentioned previously. The new C700 seems like a hugely powerful new flagship camera from Canon, and it seems to tick nearly every box for high-end productions. We are very excited to see what the industry makes of it and to see if it can convince productions to switch over from the more established competitors. But just as important is what you think. Is there anything that you think Canon left out? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe and like this video, it really does help us out, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.